My, what bright eyes you have. Oh.
All the better to tease you with.
That was good.
Introducing an all-new crossover. Toyota CHR. Toyota, let's go places.
We'll give it over to the Cardinals. And trying to play the ball through, but you will gather it is trying to run that down was Abby, and pushing up from her midfield position. And now the Cardinals will pressure the Zips in the back half, and the Zips really just kind of clear it. And the keeper, Alyssa Heitschel, is starting her 10th game. Only 6 goals against Heitschel, 35 saves, an .854 save percentage, and she has a couple of shutouts on the season for the Cardinals. Cardinals kind of in the middle of this, just trying to get it wide, but they will definitely be part of the Mid-American Conference tournament. Likely will be the 2 seed behind Kent State, as they are 7-1-1 in the MAC. Although they could still catch Kent State last week of the season. Kent State has the lead at this point. Turnover, and Allie Brown pushing it forward. Amato has a good run on it. Ashley Amato in on the keeper. A nice sliding save by Heitschel, but a good attempt. And nice work between Allie Brown and Ashley Amato. Abigail Brown knocks it back in. Here's a good look. Amato, a good run, and take a look at the slide tackle, and she just kicks that leg up to get the save. Does Heitschel. A nice save by the Cardinals keeper. And now Brown will play it back to Zhu. So only a couple minutes into this, the Zips with a nice opportunity in Heitschel, equal to the task in the goal for the Cardinals. Zips trying to reset, another through ball attempt. Stepping up to try to defend that is Pooley, and now the ball's loose in the midfield. Good work by Bachman. Plays it out to Allie Brown. Allie Brown, great effort. High work rate. Wanted to play that over to Amato, and instead it kind of went off the side of her foot and goes right to the keeper for the easy save. Alyssa Heitschel is a senior from Clay High School in Oregon, Ohio, out Toledo way. So back in state. And some physical play early on there between Anna Marie Alfrey and Lauren Roll. Referee says play on, and the Cardinals quickly into the box, and it's knocked down by Howman, and she'll knock it back out to the midfield. The Cardinals from Ball State have more than 60 shots more than their opponents through the 17 matches they've played, so they're averaging about 4.5 shots per contest on goal more than their opponents, and that usually adds up to some successful soccer. It's one of the reasons they're 9-6-2 on the year, and they started out having won only one of their first 6, so they've been that good lately, and again trying to add to that 7-1-1 mark in the Mid-American Conference. Ball just outside of the box, and the left footer, and it's knocked out, and it will be saved in by Amani Zhu. Nice hustle to keep that in, and Watt tries to play it up the line, but it goes across the touchline. It'll be a throw-in coming for the Cardinals. They'll play it back to Stepanek. Now she's trying to play it far post. The header goes over the crossbar by Roll. Nice ball by Stepanek as Roll heads it over, but a long ball put on mark, and the header just over the crossbar by Lauren Roll. So Zhu will have the goal kick, and good defense by the Cardinals. Knocks it back in the box, and Zhu hustles. Good hustle by Lauren Roll, trying to make something happen for the Cardinals. Ball played into the Zips offensive end. Brown trying to battle for possession, and she comes away with it. Good play by Allie Brown. That slide kick back to Howman. She tries to play it up the line, but it is grabbed by Stepanek. Now the Cardinals will try to flip the field and create some space, and they do, into the midfield. Now they'll reverse fields again. Ball State trying to create some space in the field and widen it out, and and they're actually doing a pretty nice job on this possession doing that as Zisweiler plays it ahead to Roll. Lauren Roll taking what space she has, and there's a nice job of closing out by Alfrey. It'll be a throw-in coming for the Cardinals. Throwing on the far side, Roll has been very aggressive, has gotten to a lot of those 50-50 balls. Alfrey steps inside the throw-in, and it'll be another throw-in for the Cardinals. Just underway, First Energy Stadium, Cub Cadet Field. A beautiful afternoon for soccer. Schrader, good play, and she'll play it out to midfield. Great hustle is pushing up the defender, and now it'll be knocked back by the Cardinals. But a good aggressive play defensively. And now they'll play it forward again, right around the defender. Good hustle, and Zhu comes out and grabs the dangerous ball in the box for the save. Nice one touch by Boyce, and the ball pinballing around the midfield and finally settled down and controlled. And we get a foul on the Cardinals, so a free kick coming. Elvbo, the Cardinal that was whistled for the infraction, so here's the free kick, trying to play it into the box, and it's headed out of there. And the Cardinals will now try to counter. Elvbo pushing it. Julia Elvbo, and Shea O'Brien finally runs in front of her and forces her to pass it out wide. Left footer headed and grabbed by Zhu. Nice job to get a head on that by Riley Watt, and Zhu will have the goal kick. Roll trying to control that, cannot. Good support defensively, and it's knocked across the touchline, and it will be a throw-in coming as Maitland knocked it across the touchline, so the Zips will have it near midfield, right at the midfield stripe, in fact. Trying to go with a long throw-in. Amato whistled for the foul on Matlin. So it'll be a Cardinals free kick from about 20 yards inside their own territory. Trying to reshape and reform the offense. And Zips had that really good scoring opportunity by Amato, and it's really been the only really good scoring opportunity of this first 10 minutes or so. Cardinals play it out wide, and that touch off the mark, and O'Brien trying to clear it. It's kept in, and that one a little too strong, so Zhu will gather it very easily and bring it up for what will be a punt, as Zhu trying to knock it in to the Zips half and get the offense going. Boyce trying to gather it at midfield. She cannot. Good aggressive play by Walton. Now they'll play it down wide, trying to run onto that. And it's a little too long for Matlin. Throw in coming for the Zips. Alfrey takes the throw in, and now it'll be a Ball State throw in. Just underway as the MAC West leading Ball State Cardinals here at First Energy Stadium, Cub Cadet Field. That one in the box and knocked out, and now Ellie Brown has a lot of space and no one in front of her. Brown will push it. Ashley Amato trying to get to the ball and a little too long. A good run going by Brown and Amato, and it's knocked out. It'll be a throw-in coming for the Zips. It's a good recovery by Stepanek. Headed up into the air, and Zips collide there. And running that down, Schrader trying to keep it in and is whistled for the foul. So it'll be a free kick coming for the Ball State Cardinals from back in their own defensive end. as Stepanek will take the, she's going to give it to the keeper. So Heinschall will take the free kick from about 8 yards behind the center circle. We've seen she can play that deep, and she will in fact play a deep ball, go all the way into the box and headed out of there by Abigail Brown, kept in by the Cardinals. Lauren Roll trying to settle it down. Abigail Brown, good defense, and now the Zips knock it back into the midfield. Amato plays it out wide, and Brown taking some of the space that's available. Abigail Brown pushes it up, finds some open space again. Now she plays it forward, but nobody there, and Heinschall will gather it easily in the goal. About 12 minutes into the match, scoreless. Ball State and the Akron Zips. Heinschall plays a deep one. Good touch. And a good outside touch by Amato to Bachman. Rachel Bachman looks for Allie Brown, trying to get it across. Shea O'Brien gathers it, plays it into the box, and a little too long for Amato. Good idea, and Amato just couldn't run it down, so Heinschall will gather it. And another punt coming for the Cardinals. Trying to play it deep into the offensive end, and that touch just off the mark across the touchline. Throw-in coming for the Zips, as Abby couldn't run that one down, Allison Abby. And that's headed across the touchline, so the Zips move up as Matlin headed that one out for Ball State. So now the Zips will throw it in from right around the midfield stripe, and now they'll back them up a little. Neither team able to put together consistent possession as of yet, kind of feeling each other out. And now the Cardinals will play it wide to create some open room to operate. Lucy Walton, a little too late, and a good job of knocking that back into the offensive end by Howman. Throw-in coming for Ball State. Pooley will use some of the room she's given. Taylor Pooley plays it back out wide to Stepanek. Missed touch there by Howman, but recovers nicely. Abby fights through a couple of defenders and maintains possession. Now the Cardinals will flip the field and see where they can try to attack forward. Amato pressure, and will force the keeper to kick that quickly. Abby, Allison Abby, she is the distributor of the ball, has 6 assists on the year for Ball State. Trying to play it into the box, but the Zips home defensively as Abigail Brown knocks it back out to the midfield. Ball State back on the attack. Far side into the box. Headed out. Not cleared though. Elfbo keeps it in, and now the Zips will be able to clear it. They play it out wide to Allie Brown. Back to Schrader. Trying to switch sides of the field and create some space. Good run by Schrader. Trying to push forward, but can't contain that. That first touch a little too long, and Howman comes up defensively. Zips trying, oh, and a missed touch. Here's Abby. Allison Abby trying to cross it. Nobody home. Alfrey hustling defensively and knocks it out as Lauren Roll pressured her to do so. Throw-in coming for Ball State. That touch mishandled, gave the ball right to Abby and allowed her to counter, and Zips defense recovers though. Inside of 30 minutes, first half. First Energy Stadium, Cub Cadet Field in the box. The left footer saved by Zhu. Amani Zhu stayed on the line, grabbed it without any problem. Zhu punts it away. It was Zizweiler with the shot. Yala Zizweiler. But Zhu no trouble at all with that. Now throw in coming. That's knocked out by Abigail Brown. It'll be a throw in for the Cardinals. Cardinals trying to throw it in deep. And the Zips there. Now they'll try to counter. Bachman, good touch to Boyce. Trying to play it wide to Bachman, and a nice job to gather that defensively by Eva Stepanek. Stepanek has done a nice job early in this match. Has pushed forward on a couple of opportunities and has been very good defensively. Here's Amato. Amato has Brown running wide, and there's Stepanek, who got a foot on that. Ashley Amato, the shot, and a nice save by Heinzel. Good touch by Allie Brown to Ashley Amato, and Heinzel, the keeper, reacts nicely. Here's Brown, and there's Amato, some space, and Heinzel, a diving save to keep it a scoreless match inside of 28 minutes here in the first half. Throw in coming for the Cardinals. Nice touch down the far line, but Lauren Roll couldn't control it, and it goes across the touch line. Throw in coming for Anna Maria Alfrey and the Zips. And this one, Ball State creating some space. Walton, Lucy Walton on the run, and good recovery by Howman to knock it out. So a throw-in coming is taking the throw-in for Ball State will be Stepanek in dangerous areas. They go short just outside the box. Walton, and there's Walton crossing, and it's offsides. Offsides whistled, so it will be a goal kick coming. And technically it will be a free kick since it was offsides, not a goal kick. So it'll be just outside of the box, and they're actually going to direct them back further. So the Zips, we have already seen, look like they want to play it back to Amani Zhu, or no, they're going to take the free kick this time. Just lining up to knock it is Riley Watt, and she plays it across midfield. Schrader runs it down. Walton, good defense. And just going to be whistled for. Actually, they whistled a foul on Howman after Walton took it away. So free kick coming wide, near side of the field, just between the circles. So a little bit of a dangerous area. And taking the free kick. And they're lining up the far side of the box, back post. They play it into the box, and it's knocked right back out. Pooley trying to keep it in, but not much opportunity to do so. Now the the Cardinals play it wide, and a good recovery as Boyce will knock it back near midfield. Allie Brown trying to direct some traffic. It's taken away. Good skill there by Allison Abbey. Sloppy touch, good sliding tackle by Brown, but it goes right back to Stepanek, and that one not a great shot. An easy save for Zhu. It was on goal, but Zhu got that without any problem. And Amani Zhu will punt it into the offensive end. Bachman the header. Amato a nice touch, trying to run it down, and that one just a little too long. She won't be able to quite get there. But a good touch by Bachman to create the offensive opportunity of going forward for Amato. Just a little too long. So throw in coming for the Ball State Cardinals. That one knocked back out to the midfield, and the Zips will try to find an area where they can push forward and attack. Howman. Schrader. Zips again trying to widen the field and force the Cardinals defense to not be bunched up. Through ball into the middle of the field, a little too long as Boyce couldn't get forward enough on the through ball by Schrader. Tough one as it was played straight down the middle, and Heinschel, the keeper, no problem at all coming up and grabbing the save. And that off the mark, Howman grabs it, plays it up the line, but a little bit of a sloppy touch trying to get it to Amato. It'll be a throw-in coming for Evie Stepanek. Sam Campbell checks in, our first substitution of the game. Sam Campbell, 4 goals and no assists on the year. She's one of the leading scorers for the Ball State Cardinals. So you keep your eye on 23 pushing forward. And there's Lucy Walton. That's Campbell, who just checked in. Tries to put it on the foot of Roll, and good recovery by Abigail Brown. Plays it to Boyce, and a couple of nice touches. Amato will play it down the line. Allie Brown knocked down. Referee says play on. Zips will throw it in. A good defensive play. That's a good no call there. It was Zisweiler is the Cardinal defender that Allie Brown got her feet tangled with, and now they'll have Howman take the throw-in. The touch from Amato back to Howman, and miscommunication, and that'll be a throw-in coming. Actually, be a goal kick coming for the Cardinals as it goes across the goal line. Wanted to get the ball to Amato and let her attack on the baseline and try to cross it, but Amato couldn't gather it. Goal kick coming for Alicia Heinschel, the 5'7" senior keeper for the Cardinals. Knocks it to the midfield. There's Allie Brown trying to play it back for Shea O'Brien, and Elfbo there to pester the Zips. They maintain possession. Schrader trying to use space. And now she'll try to retreat, cross it, and see if we can widen the field and create some operating room for the Zips offense. Good patience as Howman will play it back to Zhu and try to stretch things out, and they expand and widen out the field. Roll knocks it across the touchline, throw in for the Zips, just near midfield. As we approach the 20-minute mark remaining here, first half of play. Beautiful day at First Energy Stadium, Cub Cadet Field. So mass substitutions coming in for the Cardinals. Emily Scott and Amanda Shaw check in. Shaw 3 goals on the year, Scott 2 goals on the season. Mentioned the Cardinals very much a squad that has a number of people that put the ball in the back of the net, 7 between 2 and 4 goals, and they've got 4 others that have scored as well. So they've 11 players who have scored goals in their 17 matches so far this season. Playing it wide and trying to run onto it is Pooley, and the Zips there to knock it out. Throw in coming for Stepanek. And we get a foul whistled against the Cardinals, so free kick coming is Campbell whistled for that foul. As Campbell and Howman kind of pushing and shoving, and Campbell got whistled for the foul, so a free kick coming deep in their own defensive end for Howman and the Zips. Howman plays it near midfield, and this time Amato whistled for the foul, so free kick coming for Taylor Pooley, just wide of the circle in her offensive end. And Cardinals straight across the box at the 18-yard box. The header knocked, it's played off the back of the head and across the goal line. So kick coming. Not a really dangerous play, to be sure, as Peyton Cook had that head off the back of her. Kiana Zook will check in for the Zips. Kiana Zook's first action of the game. And the junior from Windsor, Ontario. Nice touch to Schrader. Erica Schrader pushing forward, trying to play it wide, and Pooley will knock it into the offensive end. And Abigail Brown, good job of shielding the attacking defender, and we get a foul whistled on Amanda Shaw. So Amanda Shaw with the penalty here, trying to, yeah, good call. Didn't get any of the ball, got her from behind. So Jules will take the free kick and powers it out near midfield. Allie Brown trying to turn and get to the ball and slipped as she got tangled up with Pooley. Now the Zips run up and knock it into the offensive end. Bachman trying to get wide and cross it. Bachman, good aggressive play. Goes across the touchline. Zips will have a throw in. Good play by Bachman to earn the throw in. She's doing battle with Matlin rather. Played up high into the box. Headed around. Amato heads it back to Schrader. Zook, good touch to Ashley Amato. Cardinals defense there though. Amato, nice room. Oh, inside pass, and going down in the box is Shea O'Brien. Referee says play on. Zips faithful want to call. I think it was a good no call. Howman. Shaw deflects it. Good aggressive run by Campbell. The Zips defense back, and they'll knock it out near the midfield. Headed in, kept in by the Zips. Good touch. Nobody home though, and Schrader hustles to retain possession. Zips trying to knock it into the midfield. And grabbing that is Pooley. It goes across the touchline. Throw it coming for Zook. Here's the look. Amato with the outside touch. Yeah, I mean, that's a 50-50 call. I think it was a good no call at that point. I don't think there was any intent. O'Brien plays it back to Anna Marie Alfrey. Now the Zips will pace. Oh, good job to let that go through to Schrader. And now the Zips will push forward and trying to play a through ball, running onto it. Allie Brown just couldn't quite get to it. And again, Heitschel will grab it without any problem. Good idea. Tough to play when it's not at an angle and it's played straight through. Alfrey, good job to run onto it. Here's Allie Brown, knocked down. No call on that. Now that looked like the contact kind of kept Brown from it, but they're playing on into the offensive end. Campbell, and it's knocked out of bounds. Corner kick coming, first corner of the match. And here's she played the body and did not make an attempt to the ball. I think that should have been whistled as a foul, but be that as it may, the officials said play on, and they do. Corner coming, and Alessandra Fistorovich will take the corner. And again, loading up the front post and back post. They have a lone player unmarked, and there she is with the shot, and a nice job of reacting and this time the shot is off the mark. Back post, sneaking up was Amanda Shaw, and the ball kind of fell at her foot, and she got a good look at it. And she kind of snuck into the box right there, and Amanda Shaw, a good job of reacting to that by Rachel Bachman and knocking it out. So the Zips avoid what was a dangerous play there. Zhu will get the goal kick. Under 14 minutes remaining in the half. There's Zook. Playing it wide to Amato. Schrader running down the sideline. Amato, a nice job of buying some space. Zook plays it into the box. And Boyce tries to kind of spin and head it, and off the mark. So it will be a goal kick coming for Alyssa Heinschel, the keeper for Ball State. Ball State pretty evenly matched, distributed between Heinschel and Tristan Studo-Style, the other keeper, as Heinschel has started 9 games, the other keeper 10. So they split up the games pretty evenly to the Cardinals. Header into the offensive end. Good attempt, and a nice job by Abigail Brown to be home. Zips play it wide and have some space. Coming wider, it's Zook. Zook pushing into the middle to Amato. And that time Amato, not a clean touch, and Cardinals able to recover. And they'll play it wide, and a little too wide as it goes across the touchline, as Maitland couldn't run that one down. So a throw-in coming for the Zips as we approach 12 minutes remaining in this first half of soccer. Zips will move forward and throw it in again. Been a pretty evenly matched first half of soccer for the Zips and Ball State. Mentioned Ball State, top team in the MAC West. 7-1-1 on the season in the MAC, 9-6-2 overall. Had a tough beginning to the season, and then since MAC play has started, they've really found their stride, found their form. Good play defensively to take that one away by Fistorovich. Ahead to Campbell. Campbell with some space. Nice sliding attempt by Brown. Zhu knocks it down, headed out of there by Amato. Actually, it's headed out of there by Howman. Good defensive play by both the keeper and the defenders for the Zips to go. There's Campbell with it. The slide by Brown. Campbell plays on. Kick save, and then headed out by Howman. Great job playing back by the Zips defender. And there's Boyce taking it away from Fistorovich. Schrader trying to play the cross. It's headed out of there defensively by Zisweiler. And now Bachman will run it down far side. O'Brien. O'Brien, the shot headed back out. Shea O'Brien. Good attempt, but the defender heads it. Throw in coming for the Zips. And it will be Alfrey taking it. Anna Marie Alfrey taking the throw in. Allie Brown. Bachman tries to head it down the line. And it's knocked out. So corner kick coming. I say throw in. Throw in coming for the Zips. Deep in their own offensive end. Throwing it into the box. Boyce. And now this time it's headed out. So now the corner kick will be coming. First corner kick of the match for the Zips. Ball State also has one, and it appears that Angela Boyce will be taking this corner. So O'Brien lines up on the near post, and she will make a run to the box. They play short. Amato has to run it down. Now they'll play it into the box and nobody home. So Heinschel will grab it without any problem as we approach 9 minutes remaining, first half. Mentioned how good Ball State's defense has been in the first half of matches. We're in their 7th, this is their 18th match. They've only allowed 4 first half goals through the 17 matches and almost the first half of this 18th match. Ball loose near midfield. It goes across the touchline. The Zips will throw it in. And doing the honors, Kiana Zook for the Zips. Boyce strong with possession. Plays it into the box. Bachman the run. The shot over the keeper, but it just goes over the crossbar. Oh, Rachel Bachman so close. Almost played it perfectly as she wanted to go over the keeper, under the crossbar. Great ball, and you see Bachman runs onto it, and the touch goes just over the crossbar. So close, full speed, used the touch off the chest, knocked it down, and that would have been an outstanding goal. Unfortunately for the Zips, goes over the crossbar. Pretty good touch on the far end, and gathering it is Campbell. Sam Campbell plays it ahead. Running onto it is Amanda Shaw, the cross, and good recovery by Kiana Zook as the touch wasn't clean in the box, and Zook knocks it across the touchline. It'll be a throw-in coming. Kiana Zook, good defensive play there for the Akron Zips. So Ball State getting set to throw it in, and there's Bachman with the touch. Good hustle, but it will still be another throw-in for Ball State. Cardinals working, and now they'll try the cross. Headed out of there by Kiana Zook. Tell you, Kiana Zook has had back-to-back nice defensive plays that have helped this be a scoreless tie here as we approach the 7-minute mark. Won't really show up on the stat sheet, but Kiana Zook doing her job as one of those defensive backs. Nice job by Allie Brown to kick that over her head and try to cross it. Cardinals keep it in. Allie Brown hustles back, and a good touch by Alfrey. Forces Ball State to play it back, and they'll try to create some space for their offense as Matlin plays it back in down the corner. And a good defensive play. And it looks like Cook stepped on the ball, and she's still down in the box. Peyton Cook. Rachel Eck checks in. Let's take a look, and there's Peyton Cook, and you see she stepped on the ball and kind of on the back end of it, and then Alfrey got tangled up with her after the play. There's Rachel Eck. Was a sub a little bit earlier in the first half of that game against Miami, and within a minute of being in the match, she found the back of the net for the lone goal of that game. So Rachel Eck hoping to add some offense here into a scoreless match inside of 6 minutes in this first half. Zips throw it in. And there's Eck trying to gather possession. Foul whistled against the Cardinals, so a free kick coming from just inside midfield for the Zips. And it looks like Riley Watt will take the free kick. Zips loading up across the center of that box. Watt will serve it into the box. It bounces. Allie Brown. And a nice diving stop by Heinschel as Brown couldn't get a foot on that loose ball, and Heinschel got on that in a hurry. High punt by Heinschel. Good first touch by Alfrey, trying to get it to Eck. Ball comes out, and playing it wide will be Boyce. Schrader running onto it. Back to Alfrey, tries the one touch. The Cardinals there, though, and gathering possession for Ball State. was Potts, and now they'll head into the offensive end, trying to counter. Down wide, Sam Campbell trying to run onto it. She does. The cross, and there's Kiana Zook doing her job. Good strong touch out of the box, and Alfrey with possession. A little bit of a sloppy touch, keeping it in. The Cardinals, and trying to play it into the corner, nobody home, as Abigail Brown will let that roll across the goal line, and it'll be a goal kick coming as we approach 4 minutes remaining in this first half of soccer. Scoreless MAC battle as the Zips and Ball State, top team in the MAC West, scoreless at the 4-minute mark remaining in the first half. And that time, Watt, a little bit of a sloppy pass attempt. However, it's knocked out. It'll be a throw-in for Zook. Kiana Zook has played very well since being subbed in early in this first half. And that time, Eck and Allie Brown can't hook up on the touches, so it'll be a throw-in coming for Stepanek and the Ball State Cardinals. There's Allie Brown, rather, knocks it well into the offensive end, more of a clearing touch than anything. And now the Zips kind of back in the midfield and in their defensive end. We'll try to mount a counter. They turn it over. Campbell moving forward. Sam Campbell with a run. Campbell, good sliding tackle by Abigail Brown. Abigail Brown, one of the Brown twins, with the nice sliding tackle. Corner coming. Second corner of the match for Ball State, and they got to the back post on the first one, and she's sitting there again, Amanda Shaw, unmarked. Watch back post. And it's Stepanek taking it, and this one is off the mark, and it will be across the goal line and a goal kick coming. As that time, Alessandra Fisterovich there did not put it where she wanted to. She wanted to go back post as Amanda Shaw is unmarked back there. Shannon Greeley checks in for Ball State, replacing Peyton Cook. Just over 2 minutes remaining, first half. Zhu with the goal kick. Bodies collide, two Cardinals go down, and they get up, play on. And Alfrey trying to clear it for the Zips. Good hustle by Eck, trying to play it to Allie Brown. Brown runs on it. The defense is there. Brown will now drop it back to Schrader. Erica Schrader, nice little footwork. Oh, great pass in the box to Eck. And Rachel Eck is defended nicely by the Cardinals. Remember, Eck a left footer, and they were overplaying her left. Good job by the Cardinals defense. Zook trying to play the little quick one-touch lob into the box, but the Cardinals react defensively to it. Goes across the goal line. It'll be a goal kick coming for Heitschel and the Ball State Cardinals. Inside of a minute remaining, first half of soccer, we're scoreless. Pretty even match in this first half. As the Lady Zips playing very well, coming off that 1-0 win over Miami earlier in the week. Good slide tackle by Allie Brown. Still possession with Ball State, but Allie Brown knocks it far enough away that the Zips defense can set itself up, and taking the throw-in will be Stepanek. And Stepanek, nobody home. The Zips are going to knock it back out. And there was some miscommunication on that last throw-in, and now it'll be a Zips throw-in as that one went off of one of the Cardinals. Zook takes it. Boyce trying the one-touch, working hard to gather possession, but final 10 seconds of this half, and it appears we're going to go to halftime. Scoreless, pretty even match. First half, the Zips and Ball State are scoreless. From First Energy Stadium, Cub Cadet Field, we will return with first half action.
Disney and Pixar have taken you to every world except the next one.
Welcome to the land of your ancestors.
But now,
It's a living board. It's a celebration. Have a great visit.
Disney Pixar's Coco Thanksgiving rated PG.
Just a great Sunday afternoon on the campus of the University of Akron, and the Zips and Cardinals scoreless at halftime. Pretty good first half of soccer for the Akron Zips, trying to build on an impressive win, a much-needed win Thursday night against the Miami University Redhawks. Coach Noreen Herlihy happy with the way her Zips played last Thursday.
Team.
Well, yeah, John, you're right. The game on Thursday night was a good one. You know, we've been fighting for that all season. A lot of results haven't gone away, which we've spoken about already, but just great to see the character of the team. I always say to the players, you know, difficult times like this, when you're not winning a lot of games and you're rebuilding and you're putting your faith in a lot of young players, you know, times like that really just don't develop character, but it truly reveals it, you know. And so they've never quit on us, and they're working their socks off, and I was thrilled for the players to get that result on Thursday night. Hopefully you can take that momentum going into today's game, but pressure is truly on them to Ball State to win today. The expectations for them to win, I'm sure, around the league, but we're going to make it difficult. We're going to go out and look to win again, and try and keep applying things we're looking to train on, because these are moments that'll stand by for the future with this young team, you know. So they're a great team, Ball State. They're perennially the top two in the league every year, and it'll be a great test for our young players.
Part of the team.
Well, you know, we've a good goalkeeper base, to be fair, here, you know, with Samara and Grace as well. I think what Amani has done well with this year, she just has that presence, physicality in a tough league where, you know, physicality is a big thing. She's strong in the air, she's been brave, and I think what's great about Amani right now is she's getting tested quite well this season, and you know, and she's done a very good job for us. You know, as a young player, being put into that mix right away, and she's continuously learning. She's brave. She's a good kid. She's always asking how she can be better, and you know, and she's done really fair play to her. She's done a great job this year for us. Well, we keep reminding them what we do this year is going to be a reflection of how we progress into next year. You know, so everything we do, it's like each game, as you know, we're business as usual today for us. You know, they're playing for the conference title. You know, or should I say, like the regular season championship, themselves and Kent State are in it. You know, but we're not going to lie down and assume that, you know, they can come in here and take this game lightly. We're going to be ready. We're going to keep going out. We're going to keep telling the players, look to win games, and we're going to go out today, and we're not going to sit in and just defend for our lives. We said that all year. We're being bold. We're being brave, because we want to instill those principles in these young players moving forward. So business as usual for us today. We're going to go out and give it everything, and see what we can do to get the result we want today.
Thanks, Coach.
We will be back with more halftime festivities on a beautiful Halftime of the University of Akron Ball State women's soccer game here at First Energy Stadium, Cub Cadet Field. Pleased to be joined by Dr. Green. He is the Dean of the College of Liberal Arts here at the University of Akron and the director of the Bliss Institute for Political Science. Dr. Green, appreciate the time. Tell us a little bit about the Bliss Institute.
Well, thank you very much for having me here. It's just a beautiful day. Good time to talk about the great things at the University of Akron. The Bliss Institute's a unique program here connected with the Political Science Department. It teaches people how to do the nuts and bolts of practical politics. How do you run a campaign? How do you do an opinion poll? How do you influence legislators? And it's a nonpartisan institute. It's for Democrats, Republicans, Independents, Greens, Libertarians, Vegetarians, you name it. We got room for it. And we can teach people how to make their causes effective in the world. You know, politics is pretty complicated these days. A lot of people kind of unhappy with the direction of the country from one perspective or another. But one of the things is to learn how to do politics right, ways that bring people together, build consensus, and help us address some of our problems. That's what we do here at the Bliss Institute. It's named after Ray Bliss, who, the most important thing is he's an alumnus of the university, and he left us with his estate so we could have the Bliss Institute. He was a Republican Party leader, but he really believed in the two-party system and that we needed to respect everybody's point of view. And that's what we try to do here at the Bliss Institute.
It seems like it's a very hands-on thing for students. How do they respond to that way of teaching and learning?
Well, you know, it is a very hands-on thing, and one of the key things is we have internships. We can put people out in campaigns with party organizations, with interest groups, labor unions, environmental organizations, so they get a real taste of what real politics is like. And then our classes are, to a large extent, taught by practitioners, for people who've actually done this kind of work. So it's a very hands-on, very exciting program.
What keeps you excited about the Bliss Institute? I can see your passion is there. What do you love about doing this?
Well, you know, I really believe in the promise of the United States. And part of the promise is that we need to make our democracy work for everybody. And you know, we have times, like maybe some people would say today, where maybe it's not working so well. But we want to do our best to train leaders of all different perspectives to make the promise of America come true.
Dr. Green, we appreciate the time. Keep up the great work with the Bliss Institute and all of the liberal arts college here at the University of Akron. We will be back with second half action. The University of Akron, Lady Zips. Just a gorgeous afternoon here on the campus of the University of Akron. Some first half highlights. Shortly into the match, Allie Brown to Ashley Amato. What a sliding tackle by Alyssa Heinschel. A great save by Heinschel, and that was only a couple minutes into the match. The Zips were tested a couple of times. Amani Zhu, a much easier save on that one. Another good opportunity as Brown and Amato at it again in a nice diving save by Heinschel. This one very dangerous as Campbell gets a run going. The shot is saved and then headed out of there by Riley Wyatt. Bachman runs onto it, and this one just goes over the crossbar. And Bachman definitely wanted that one back, trying to get it over the keeper, under the crossbar. Shots on goal, Ball State, 7 of them, but they really haven't been as difficult of the saves for Amani Zhu as they have been for Ball State. You saw the corners 2-1 as well. We're going to step aside when we return. Welcome back to First Energy Stadium, Cub Cadet Field. We're getting set for the start of the second half. A scoreless match between the Ball State Cardinals and the Akron Zips. University of Akron Lady Zips trying to make it 2 in a row. And Ball State being pushed in that first half of action. We mentioned Ball State for the season has only allowed 4 goals in the first half. They've allowed 12 in the second half. So they are much more a defensive-minded team in the first half, and Zips trying to get one on the board. The first touch of the second half will belong to the Cardinals. And you see the Lady Zips out there trying to get ready. Defense was pretty good, and a couple of really nice saves by Alicia Heinschel, the keeper for Ball State, has kept this a scoreless match. That first one only a couple minutes into the match by Ashley Amato. A great sliding save where she actually elevated her left leg, and that was the difference between what would have been a goal and keeping this a scoreless match. And we're set to start things, and it'll be Julia Elbow taking first touch for Ball State, and we are underway as Cardinals coming out looking to aggressively attack, and a nice job of stepping up by Wyatt, and pushes it up the line. There's Shea O'Brien, and this one knocked back into the offensive end, and Zhu will gather that without any problem. Quickly distributing it to Abigail Brown as they try to flip the side of the field, and that one off the mark. And there's Lauren Roll, and can't come up with the touch, so Zips knock it back. Zook, who played very well in a substitution role in that first half, starts the second half, as she had a couple of big-time plays that enabled the Zips to maintain that scoreless first half of soccer. And Kiana Zook will push up and take the throw-in on the far side. Rachel Eck also in to start the second half. Mentioned the Zips a 1-0 winner in their last match, and Rachel Eck, the lady that had that lone goal. And that time the touch a little too far, and it'll be a throw-in coming for the Ball State Cardinals. Ball State and Kent State are the two that are battling for the top spot, regular season title, and the top seed in the upcoming MAC Women's Tournament. Couple of matches left in the regular season today and then Thursday as well. Zips will finish off with the University of Buffalo Bulls here at First Energy Stadium, Cub Cadet Field, Thursday afternoon. Zook will throw it in, as neither team able to get a quick start in this second half. And again, long, more of a clearance by the Cardinals than anything, and Zook will take the throw in. Goes long, and that's headed out. Now the Cardinals will have the throw in between the center circle and the box. Abigail Brown trying to knock it out by the midfield, and it's headed across the touchline. So it'll be a throw-in coming, as neither team able to string together any consecutive touches. There's Alfrey, bad touch on the pass, and Roll aggressively defending. A nice job to maintain possession by the Zips, and Alfrey will get a throw in after it goes across the touchline. Spacing just all bunched up here in the first couple minutes of the second half. Foul whistled against the Cardinals. Lauren Roll doesn't like the call. Free kick coming from just on the Zips half of midfield, and it'll be Wyatt taking it. Riley Watt trying to serve it into the box. It's headed right back out. Schrader wins it. And now they'll try to flip the field, will the Zips. Shea O'Brien taken down from behind, and a foul whistled against the Cardinals. So now the Zips with a free kick from a dangerous area between the circles. And it looks like Wyatt will take it, Riley. And they're gonna, it's bunched up near the top of the box. Watt trying to serve it into the box. Nice one touch by O'Brien. Amato runs it down, and good aggressive defense by Pooley, and it's knocked out. It'll be a goal kick coming for the Cardinals. Good defense by Taylor Pooley for Ball State. And Heitschel will have the goal kick, as Taylor Heitschel are getting set to knock it down into the midfield area, where all 20 players look like they're congregating within about 20 yards. Boyce heads it up. Ball comes to Alfrey, and then it's played down and controlled now by the Cardinals. Stepanek plays it back and gets it right back. Stepanek moving forward, has a lot of space. Stepanek, the left foot, right to Zhu. So a shot on goal, but Zhu had the line, maintained it, gets the easy save. But Stepanek using the space that she had, and Stepanek right into the waiting arms of Amani Zhu. Zook heads it back out to O'Brien, and she'll play it back to Zhu, and now Zhu with a clearance out near midfield. That goes across the touchline. Throw in coming for Kiana Zook and the Zips. Again, not a whole lot of space to operate, so trying to play the through ball, and it's going to go across the touchline. So first 7-8 minutes of this second half, neither offense able to string together some touches and widen the field, and that's what the Zips will try to do here, is get a little wider and see if they can make some offense. Touch mishandled and heading into the offensive end. Roll knocks it. It'll be a throw-in coming for the Cardinals, as Matlin will take the throw-in. And there's Lauren Roll. Good aggressive defense by Alfrey. Matlin, nice cross, good touch, left footer, and we get a foul whistled against the Zips. So this will be a very dangerous free kick coming. Yeah, that's a good call. Amato with the hip there. So they're gonna now the referee is talking, and a yellow card for dissent to Lauren Roll. And that all that can be is she said something she shouldn't have said. So the yellow card to Lauren Roll, number 2. And again, that had to be just something that she said. And the official was waiting, called her over, and gave her the yellow card. So yellow card for the Cardinals. And now they'll have a 5-player wall, but it will be a couple, about 4 yards into the box. Taking the free kick will be Paula Guerrero. She runs by it, and it goes right into the wall. And a good job to knock that back. However, controlled by Potts. A sliding tackle by Allie Brown. She got the ball. Referee says play on. And now a throw-in coming from back near the midfield for the Cardinals. And it goes out, and it'll be a throw-in for the Zips. So good defensive play by that 5-player wall for Akron to mitigate that free kick close to the box. Ball State. Guerrero plays it wide, and stepping up to grab that is Watt, and Riley Watt will knock it across the touchline. Throw-in coming for Ball State as we are about 9 minutes into the second half. Scoreless match. Zook knocks it back across the touchline. Throw-in coming for Ball State. Nice job by Campbell of creating some space. Campbell defended well as Abigail Brown steps up, takes the ball away. They play it wide to Amato. The Zips, Amato trying to cross and flip the field, and she does. Good run going by Allie Brown, and just couldn't connect. Allie Brown pushed forward from the on the far side, and that just a little off the mark with that pass attempt, trying to cross it. Zook whistled for the foul, so a kick coming, free kick coming for Ball State. Hustling up to take the free kick is Pooley, and they'll just play it in quickly. Zook again playing some good defense, 1v1 defense. It steps up and does it again. And that time Brown knocks it into the midfield area, and the Zips will play it back. Watt trying to play it forward, but it goes right to the Cardinals. And that one well off the mark, trying to play it down the line, but not even close. So it'll be a throw-in coming for the Zips. There's Guerrero playing aggressively, and she wins it. Campbell pushing forward. Sam Campbell trying to play it to Nikki Potts. And Alfrey will knock it across the touchline. Throw-in coming for Ball State. Just inside, 34.5 minutes remaining, second half, scoreless match. And it looks like the Zips have a substitution as Allie Brown is shaken up. And coming on to the match is Rachel Bachman. I think when Brown went down, she kind of got nicked up a little bit. So Rachel Bachman checks in for Allie Brown, and here is the throw-in. And Schrader misses in the box. Campbell trying to center it. Great defensive play by Abigail Brown. As Campbell wanted to cross it, Abigail Brown knocks it out. So a corner coming, but good defensive play by Abigail Brown. It's actually Nikki Potts stepping onto it and trying to cross it, and Brown knocks the cross across the goal line. So a corner coming. And this one is served into the box. Dangerous. It's headed out of there. And Rachel Eck trying to clear it. She cannot. And this time Eck with the header. And here's Lauren Roll settling it down. Roll 1v1 against Alfrey, and Alfrey knocks it out. It'll be another corner, but again, the back four have played very well for the Zips as Anna Marie Alfrey knocks it across the line, and a corner coming. See the nice footwork by Roll, but the good defense by Anna Marie Alfrey. Corner kick coming, and taking the corner will be Paula Guerrero. Guerrero serves it back post this time, and the Zips are there. Well defended on that corner kick. And this one in the box. A nice touch, creating some space, and Alfrey again there to knock it back out of the box. Guerrero runs it down. Serves it, and Kiana Zook heads it out. The backs for Akron continue to play well. That back four have helped out Imani Zhu. Guerrero plays it wide. Zook with the one-on-one defense. And this one served across. Too long on the cross, trying to go back post, and Lauren Roll knocks it across the end line. Goal kick coming for Imani Zhu. Again, the back four have played very well for the Akron Zips in this match, and that has enabled this to remain a scoreless match. We approach 32 minutes remaining in the second half. Zhu with the long goal kick, and Campbell will try to run it down, but Campbell and Watt, and Campbell comes away with it. Plays it back to Guerrero. Guerrero with the long shot that is over the crossbar, over the net. Goal kick coming. Not a bad idea, though. Paula Guerrero had a good run at that. Just a little too long. So Imani Zhu will take the goal kick for the Zips. Plays it long to Kiana Zook. And now the Zips will try to widen it out. Anna Marie Alfrey pushing forward. And there's Roll, a good slide tackle, but it'll be a throw-in coming for the Zips. There's nowhere for Alfrey to throw it. And Amato hustling. Good job to win possession. And the Zips will try to flip the field and create some space to operate. Boyce, tough touch, plays it behind Watt, and she'll be forced to play it back to Zhu. And now they'll Played ahead to Abigail Brown. Into the midfield with some pace. O'Brien plays it out. And Amato trying to run onto it. Saves it. They play on. And Amato slow to get up. Guerrero plays it. And Boyce recovers. There's Boyce playing it wide to Bachman. And gathering it for the Cardinals is Lucy Walton. Lauren Roll. Here come the Cardinals. Anna Marie Alfrey, good one-on-one defense, and a foul whistled against Lauren Roll. And Roll got the yellow card earlier, and there you see, got a lot of the body, none of the ball, so they whistle the foul on Roll, and the Zips play it across field, and they'll play it back to Zhu. And Potts trying to pressure. Campbell gets a piece of that, and Walton controls it, trying to get it back to Campbell. Sam Campbell trying to get it to Nikki Potts, but not a clean enough touch, and Zhu will come away with the goal kick. Guerrero gathers possession. Good play again by Zook. Shea O'Brien in the midfield. There's Eck. Plays it wide to Schrader. Schrader trying to play it in the box, nobody there. Heitschall will grab it without any problem. Alicia Heitschall has been very good in goal. So we're inside of 28.5 minutes remaining. Scoreless match. Sam Campbell trying to head it down and run onto it, but Watt there. Good touch by Alfrey to control that. Here's Shea O'Brien trying to turn and create some offense, but the Cardinals defense is there as well. Good touch by Eck, back to O'Brien, plays it into the box. Defender slips, coming on is Eck. Eck is nice saving slide by the back of her foot. Heinschel again goes down and comes up with a foot save by Alyssa Heinschel. And now they'll play it back into Amato. Amato running onto it. And good defense that time by Sam Maitland. Let's take a look at that. There's the ball that goes in, and it's mishandled by Maitland. Eck comes, the left foot, and again a sliding save with the foot by the keeper, Alyssa Heitschel. She's had a couple of very nice saves. Corner coming for the Zips. Shea O'Brien will take the corner. Zips loading up the back post, and they'll cut to the front. Header goes off of the Cardinals. Throw in coming for the Zips this time. Rachel Bachman will take it. Bachman directing traffic, trying to go with the long throw in. And it will be cleared by Potts. And now Potts will try to push it up. Schrader beats her to the ball though. Good hustle by Erica Schrader. Zook playing it for Eck, but good hustle defensively. And not allowing her to get to the ball is Taylor Pooley. So fresh legs coming on for the Cardinals as they bring in 4 substitutions. Allison Abbey. Sam Campbell will sit down. Abbey comes in. Lauren Roll will also sit down. Is Fistrovich checks back in. So the Cardinals coming in with some fresh legs. Zook heads it down. And it goes across the touchline, throwing coming for the Cardinals. And trying to run onto it. Headed out by Boyce. And a good touch to get that back near the midfield. And now Ashley Amato comes up with the ball and she plays it. Nice ball to Eck. Rachel Eck trying to run onto it, looking to who she can cross it to. Oh, good move by Rachel Eck. Trying to get into the center, and that time it's knocked away defensively. A nice job by Amanda Shaw, who just checked in to end that run. And now Cardinals trying to counter. Abigail Brown there to make sure the Cardinals could not.
They do good things, and you're like, oh man, here we go.
So Kiana Zook will go back and take the throw in. Inside of 25 minutes remaining, second half, scoreless match. And that will be another throw in for the Zips, closer to the midfield. Zips back four have been outstanding, helping out Imani Zhu and helping keep Ball State's offense off the scoreboard so far. And Alyssa Heitschel has come up with a couple of very nice saves for Ball State to keep the Zips off the board. Now this one played into the offensive end. Boyce playing it out wide to Bachman. And nobody home has tried to cross that. Abby in the midfield. And a nice slide tackle by Boyce, but it goes right to Abby. Allison Abby trying to distribute. Some space available for Fisterovich and Schrader. A good one-on-one defensive stop. Cardinals maintain possession though, and they'll continue to pressure. Shot hits the back of Zook. And this time it'll be cleared to the midfield. Kiana Zook has had a nice game. She came in as a sub and has had a couple of very good defensive plays for the Zips in this match. Schrader trying to win possession. And we're going to get a foul whistle against Allison Abby, and Abby doesn't like it either. And Allison Abby is getting warned. Referee has already given out a card for dissent to Lauren Roll. Abigail Brown plays it into the offensive end. Eck gets it to Shea O'Brien, playing it for Bachman. Bachman, good left foot touch. Amato, the shot, headed out. Great save by, I believe it was Allison Shaw, or Amanda Shaw rather. No, it's not Shaw, it is Stepanek who saves it with the header. Great job by Amato, and then Stepanek there to head it out, as Ashley Amato had the keeper beat, but Evie Stepanek there to head it out and maintain the scoreless match so far. Corner coming for the Zips. Into the box. And it will be missed touch, and Abigail Brown trying to keep it in, and now it'll be knocked across the touchline. So the Zips have had three really good scoring opportunities. Heinzel with two really nice saves, and that time Stepanek hustling back heads it out. And we have a Cardinal who is shaken up. Some furious activity there for a few seconds, and I think it was Stepanek, the young lady who made the save with the header. And now it appears she's okay, and they'll play on. Zook throws it in. Good sign as Allie Brown, who had to leave the match earlier in the second half, is back out there for the Zips. And Zook will have a throw in again. There's Allie Brown, who checked back into the match. Brown, nice little job to turn, but earns the corner kick. So a corner coming thanks to the footwork of Allie Brown. Shea O'Brien will take the corner. Allie Brown, one of the Brown twins. Here's the corner by O'Brien, and nobody home. Comes right back to Allie Brown. She serves it into the box, and on the back side of that, Eck chases it down as they could not connect on the header. Trying to cross it. There's Amato. Can't do the quick touch, but Abigail Brown slows it down, and then that's knocked and controlled by the Cardinals, who will now try to counter, but that one way too far, and Abigail Brown will run it down without any problem. Good hustle to force the clearance, and throwing it in for the Cardinals will be Sam Campbell. So Campbell will throw it in. And Zook will knock it. We get a foul whistle then. Yeah, was waiting for that call as Guerrero pushed off the back of the Zip in front of her to win the ball, and Zips will get a penalty kick, a free kick there from. They're going to back her up and say it's closer to the box. So they'll get it to Amato into the midfield. That's Boyce trying to play it for Allie Brown. Brown trying to get it to Eck, and a nice job is O'Brien trying to get the corner. Good defense by Pooley for the Cardinals. And now the Cardinals will try to head into the midfield. Down the far sideline. Pretty good run going, and they'll try to cross it. Fisterovich trying to get it to Cook. Zips knock it back out to the midfield, and they'll get it back into Peyton Cook. Alfrey. Good hustle by Bachman to knock it across the touchline. Throw in coming for Matlin for Amanda Shaw checking back in. And Lauren Roll will also check back in. So the Cardinals getting some fresh legs in the match with just over 18 minutes remaining in this first half or second half. Matlin, the long throw in. Good footwork by Abigail Brown after she won that ball. Eck can't control. Nice play by Bachman. Sliding tackle, it goes off Shaw. Throw in coming for the Zips as Bachman wins possession. Alfrey takes the throw in, goes deep with it. Foul on Ball State. So a free kick coming. Schrader will take the free kick. And that will hop right to Heitschel. Heitschel with the long punt. And Amato heads it back into the midfield. Shaw trying to play it to Lauren Roll, and Alfrey will knock it out. Throw in coming for Ball State. Matlin will take the throw in. Sam Matlin. Roll. Can't do much with it on the end line. It goes across, and a goal kick coming for Amani Zhu. Ball State pushing their defenders up. Shaw comes away with it. Shaw hits Abigail Brown in the back as she tried to get off a shot. Lauren Roll will drop it back. Matlin serves it into the box. Dangerous as it's out. And Zhu collides with one of the Cardinals, and the ball goes across the end line, and that's physical play in the box. Matlin serves it in there, and it kind of bounces back, and Zhu collides with the Cardinal. And good look at Elfbo, and that's who she collided with. It'll be a corner coming for Paula Guerrero. Guerrero bends it, dangerous, and Zhu just punches it out of there. A one-handed punch save by Amani Zhu, as that one was bending like it could have gone into the net. They play it back to Guerrero. Serves it into the box, back post, roll the header right to Amani Zhu. Well played by Amani Zhu. Pretty good ball by Guerrero as she served it right to Lauren Roll, and the header goes right to Amani Zhu for the save. Oh, mishandled, and coming away with it is Abby, Allison Abby. Plays it to the back post again. Roll serves it, and a foul whistled against Roll. She's got to watch. She already has a yellow card for dissent. And that's exactly what the official is telling her, and she wisely listens. It's a nice ball to the back, and well, right there she has her arm and elbow on Alfrey, who's trying to defend her, and that's what the penalty was whistled for. And now a penalty whistled against the Zips, so a free kick coming for Guerrero. Now the Guerrero will not take it. They'll push the keeper up, and Alyssa Heichel will take this free kick from about 3. Now they're going to back it up to right near the circle. So she's going to, dangerous area here. We've seen what she can do. She's going to serve this into the box and see what the Cardinals come up with here. Heichel the free kick, and it goes into the box. Roll, and it goes out of the box. A little too long on that, so it'll be a goal kick coming for the Zips. As we approach 13 minutes remaining, second half, scoreless match. Amani Zhu taking the goal kick. Brown trying to play it up the line, Abigail Brown, and it will go across the touchline, throw in coming, and it will be taken by Sam Maitland. And over the head, and Bachman trying to dump into some space. Shea O'Brien plays it to Eck. Rachel Eck trying to get it back to O'Brien. Good defense by Guerrero. Paula Guerrero pushes it, roll, not a clean touch. And she gets it back, and then is taken away by Boyce. Boyce trying to get it to Bachman, and the Cardinals will now try to counter. Shaw trying to play it to Roll, but not a clean touch, and it comes back to the Zips. Schrader swinging it to Allie Brown. Zook tries to play it forward, but nobody home. And grabbing it will be Pooley. Yeah, it's knocked out. It'll be a throw-in coming for Ball State. So the Zips battling, scoreless with the MAC West leading Cardinals as we approach 11 minutes remaining in the match. And the back four has played very nicely for the Zips in this match. And substitute coming in. No, nope, they say throw-in. They backed up the spot of the throw-in for the Ball State Cardinals. And Zips will now try to mount the counter. There's O'Brien playing it wide. Allie Brown taking some space to the middle. Trying to play it to Bachman. A little bit of miscommunication as Bachman was going to the middle. Schrader trying to keep it in. Bachman now will get possession. And it's taken away by Matlin. And the Cardinals back to the midfield. Foul whistled against Ball State. So it'll be another free kick for the Zips. Guerrero whistled for that foul, Paula Guerrero. Abigail Brown will take the free kick. Serves it into the box, and Heitschel grabs it without any problem. Punt coming by Heitschel, trying to play it into the midfield, and Alfrey trying to win it. And a foul whistled against Ball State. The guilty party was Sam Campbell. So Abigail Brown from a bit further back near the center of that circle will take the kick into the box, headed out. Zook running in to try to maintain possession, overruns it a little bit, and she'll just knock it across to Allie Brown. Allie Brown getting forward. There's Schrader in the middle of the field. Good recovery defensively by Shaw. Trying to play it ahead to Sam Campbell, but Abigail Brown will shield the ball. It'll be a goal kick coming. Now the substitute will be coming on for the Zips.
Number 24, Katie Corrigan.
Katie Corrigan will come on for Rachel Eck. So the Zips looking for a little bit of speed with Katie Corrigan coming in. Final 8:13 of this second half. And that is knocked down and controlled, but now it ends up with Lauren Roll. And that one just off frame. It'll be a goal kick coming.
Goal kick for Akron.
There's Roll a lot of space. Couldn't get that to hook in on goal. So a substitution for the Cardinals as well as Lucy Walton checks in. Campbell gathers the loose ball. Still with it, trying to center it. And Shaw can't do anything. They'll recycle, and this one played into the box. Roll misjudges it a little bit, and it's Brown playing it out of the box. O'Brien, good touch to Alfrey. There's Corrigan, and she's across the touchline. Throw in coming, and quickly Matlin will throw it into Roll rather. And some miscommunication. That one will go across the end line. And a goal kick coming for Amani Zhu as we approach 6:30 remaining here in this second half. As Zhu and Abigail Brown trying to find where there's some space. Alfrey trying to volley it, and the Cardinals come on. Lucy Walton couldn't control the pass from Amanda Shaw. Zuck will let it go over the end line. Another goal kick coming. Dangerous bounce there as Cardinals almost mounted a counter. Play it quickly out to Abigail Brown, Wills you. There's Alfrey. Shaw hustling. And again, Shaw. O'Brien plays it down to Allie Brown, and then it's knocked out. Throw in coming. Cardinals been a little chippy all match long. Corrigan trying to cross that, but goes across the end line. Goal kick coming for Alyssa Heitschel. Alfrey knocked back into the Cardinals defensive end. Zook recovers after slipping. Good one-on-one defense. She wins the ball. Trying to play it ahead to Allie Brown. Nobody trailing on the play as it gets by her, and Cardinals will play it back to Alicia Heitschel. Heitschel. Oh, a yellow card coming. Yellow card has been issued to Anna Marie Alfrey. Referee did not like the way they collided there. Said that Alfrey went for the body, not for the ball. So the yellow card. Pooley will take the free kick. And you can be sure this one's headed into the box. And pretty good ball headed, and it's headed out of the box, but running it down will be Lucy Walton. And she loses it across the touchline. Throw-in coming for Zook and the Zips. 4 minutes remaining in this second half. And it goes back across the touchline. Throw-in coming.
Ball State substitution. Number 18, Emily Scott, replacing number 2, Lauren Roll.
Emily Scott checks in for Lauren Roll for Ball State. Lining up towards the back of the box. There's Lucy Walton trying to cross it. Scott can't get the header, and she's going to be whistled for a foul. Free kick coming for the Zips as Alfrey had position. Scott didn't get any of the ball, got a lot of Alfrey. It's the penalty. So here's the free kick. Zhu will take it. And there's O'Brien winning the ball. Plays it out to Corrigan and just couldn't get to it. So a throw-in coming for Ball State. Matlin will take the throw-in. Abigail Brown cuts in front of the Cardinal, but it'll go across the touchline. Throw-in coming for the Zips. O'Brien keeps after it, plays it down, and a little too far. Schrader keeps it in. Schrader pushing forward. Erica Schrader with some space. And trying to play it into Allie Brown, but nobody home. Corrigan to the ball. And nobody there to grab that second touch. They play it ahead to Amanda Shaw. Shaw with some space. Amanda Shaw plays it wide. Emily Scott, and fortunate that that was not a cleaner touch because Anna Marie Alfrey slipped Although it will be a corner coming. Paula Guerrero will take the corner as we approach 1:40 remaining here in this second half. Guerrero. Everybody loaded up at the back of the box. And it's headed out by Abigail Brown. Guerrero will gather it and serve it right back in. Shaw heads it up. Zhu goes and grabs it. Amani Zhu, a good job of being aggressive in the box to gather that. Directing traffic downfield as we approach 1 minute remaining, second half. High punt, and nobody on that side of the field, so it's gathered by Keene, and now they'll play it deep. Campbell can't run it down for the Cardinals. And you see her gesturing. She, if it was just a little bit higher or didn't go quite as far. So Zhu will take the goal kick. 30 seconds remaining, and clock stops momentarily while they reset the ball. So 30 seconds remaining, clock started again, and there's the goal kick. Keene, and then it's just knocked back into the Zips offensive end. Corrigan will pressure Heitschel. Pretty quick touch to Matlin. 10 seconds remaining, and Alfrey will knock it back into the Zips offensive end, but 90 minutes of soccer, and nothing has been decided, as we will have some overtime soccer here at First Energy Stadium, Cub Cadet Field. A scoreless match, a little chippy at times. We'll be back with overtime here at First Energy Stadium, Cub Cadet Field. A good look at the fountains in front of E.J. Thomas Hall here on the campus of the University of Akron. Scoreless as we need overtime to decide this one between the Zips and the Cardinals. First half highlights. Take a look. Some early action is Allie Brown. Great pass to Ashley Amato and a sweet sliding save by Alyssa Heitschel. The Cardinals had some opportunities as well. A nice, easy save by Amani Zhu there. Another opportunity for the Zips is Brown to Amato. And again, a nice diving save by Alyssa Heitschel. Back the other way, there's Abigail Brown with the sliding save. And then Watt heads it out. Bachman trying to go over the keeper's head and gets it over the crossbar. And then back the other way, a nice save by Amani Zhu. And another opportunity for the Zips is sliding down Eck, and another sliding save off the legs of Alyssa Heitschel. Now this one played into the box. Bachman to Amato, and it's headed out by Stepanek. That one really saved the day, Evie Stepanek. And a pretty good opportunity for the Cardinals as well, as the header by Roll just kind of off the mark. So we're about set to start overtime. Golden goal, so whomever scores would win this. And you see the Zips going over some last-minute instructions as to how they want to attack the Ball State Cardinals. Ball State first in the MAC West, fighting for the top spot, regular season title in the MAC, and the top spot in the upcoming MAC tournament. And right now the Zips, with all those freshmen, 13 of them to be exact, trying to build on a 1-0 win over Miami, and would go a long way towards verifying and validating all the work they've done if they could find a way to get a result against one of the top teams in the Mid-American Conference in the Ball State Cardinals. So overtime, straight ahead. Anybody scores, it's a golden goal. If they don't score, we would play a second 10-minute overtime, at the end of which it would be declared a draw. We are set to get the first overtime underway here at First Energy Stadium, Cub Cadet Field. And the Cardinals have been involved in 3 overtimes. They lost to Northern Illinois 3-2. They had a draw against Toledo, and they had a draw against Appalachian State in their non-conference part of their schedule. That overtime loss against Northern Illinois and the draw, the only blemishes on their last 10 matches. So Cardinals have been playing very well. And you see they're going to get after it and pressure the ball pretty aggressively. And they're going to get whistled for a foul. As Amanda Shaw whistled for the foul. Free kick coming for Abigail Brown. And it will be headed back into the midfield. As Shaw trying to play it. Sam Campbell trying to run onto it. And Alfrey wins the battle for the ball. They say a throw-in for the Cardinals. So the Cardinals with a throw-in deep in their offensive end. Was waiting to see what the call was going to be, as that ball rolled for quite a while. And Abigail Brown steps up and knocks that back near the midfield. Throw-in coming for Ball State. They go with the long throw-in. Abby trying to turn. Players go down. And they say it'll be a throw-in coming for Ball State. So the Cardinals trying to mount an attack in the offensive end. Campbell, goal kick coming as that went across the end line, the goal line. So Amani Zhu will take the goal kick here in our first overtime. Zips trying to widen out, create some space here in the midfield. Ball is knocked into the offensive end. Amato plays it back for Zhu, and she'll play it back into the midfield. Foul whistled against Ball State. Elbow, yellow card, descent again. So Elbow gets the yellow card. Abigail Brown will knock it into the box. Headed, still loose, and Cardinals will try to play it up the line. It'll go across the touchline, throw-in coming for the Zips. Zook takes the throw-in. Down to Allie Brown. Corner coming for the Zips as she knocks it off Stepanek, and it'll be Shea O'Brien taking the corner.
Southwest corner of the stadium for the kick.
Fourth corner kick of the match for the Zips. Shea O'Brien will take it. O'Brien serves it into the box. The header is knocked out, and it will be throw in for the Zips. As Zisweiler knocked it. She was the Cardinal that got the head on it, knocks it across the touchline, and quickly it comes into Eck. And possession will go over to the Cardinals with a quick throw in. Abby trying to turn, and Alfrey, great defense to knock that back. And now Boyce will come and gather it in the midfield. They'll flip the field, and here comes Kiana Zook. Eck with some space. Needed a little more pace on that. She was trying to get it into Bachman. Allie Brown wins it. Allie Brown. Oh, good pass to Eck. And the Cardinals react. Bachman from O'Brien. There's Allie Brown. Ball loose. Nobody can do anything with it. And a foul whistled against Allie Brown. So free kick coming. And Alyssa Heitschel will take it for Ball State. So Heitschel will take it just outside of the circle around the goal box and drives it into the offensive end. Good touch from Shaw to Abby. Allison Abby still playing. They say play on in the box. Abby the cross into the side of the net. So some physical play. Referees say play on, and goal kick coming for Amani Zhu. Midway through this first overtime, Zhu. Little back heel pass attempt by O'Brien. The Cardinals will gather it. Abby trying to cross it. Zook knocks it out. It'll be a corner kick coming for Ball State, their 7th of the match. Paula Guerrero will take it.
In the southwest corner for the kick.
Guerrero serves it into the box. Zhu punches it out. Not cleared. Left footer. Zook knocks it down in front again. Good defense by Zook as Stepanek had possession and Zook knocks it down. Throw in coming for the Zips as that was knocked off of Stepanek. Zips will throw it in. Anna Marie Alfrey doing the honors. And this one is run down by Alfrey. She'll let it go across the touchline and wins the throw-in for the Zips. Out near midfield. Ball State keeps it in. Schrader heads it down, but nobody on that side of the field, so Ball State will again play it into the box, and Brown plays it out. Campbell, and a foul whistled against the Zips on Sam Campbell. Yellow card coming. And it's just going to be a talking to, it looks like. Here's the play in question. You couldn't see it there. It's back a little bit from it. So no yellow card. Just a warning. So dangerous area of the field is about 10 yards from the box. And Guerrero, little quick touch. The shot nowhere near goal. So it'll be a goal kick coming for Amani Zhu. So Zhu will take the goal kick as we approach 2 minutes remaining in this first overtime. Headed down and in the box, Campbell hustling, and Abigail Brown able to hold her off. Cardinals keep it in the offensive end. Here's a good run going. The cross off the crossbar. Nice shot by Lucy Walton. Goal kick coming. Lucy Walton. Take a look. Runs onto it. Left footer in stride, and it just hits the crossbar. Unlucky opportunity there for Lucy Walton. That was a pretty good shot on goal. Hit the crossbar. And the loose ball run down by Stepanek. Guerrero plays it ahead. Header. Walton gathers it. Crosses it. Up in the air. Punched out by Zhu.
1 minute remaining in the first overtime period.
Good aggressive play by Amani Zhu to come and punch that out. Now Allie Brown wants to counter. Tries to get it to Eck, but Eck was turning to attack. O'Brien trying to keep it in. Shea O'Brien. And it will be knocked back to midfield by Elbow. Inside of 30 remaining in this first overtime. Alfrey for the Zips, pushing forward. Here's Allie Brown. Headed down, and Brown can't run that one down.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
so
3, 2,
as
1.
the first overtime expires, Alyssa Heitschel will grab it, and we'll have another short break and another 10-minute overtime period as the Zips hanging tough with the 7-1-1 in MAC play. Ball State Cardinals, they're 9-6-2 overall. The Zips trying to finish up the regular season strong. Second.
Heineken is served in 192 countries. It's world famous. Like me. enjoyed in 192 countries. There's more behind the star.
Boy, it's your time. You are Climax, the last dragon. You got the glow.
I think you ought to meet with this director.
I don't think there's anything in that damn contract about having dinner with Hollywood whack dudes.
You gotta go, Floyd.
These people are seriously papered up.
Is it ever okay for a white person to use the N-word?
White Famous. New series Sundays at 10. Only on Showtime. Start your free trial.
We get set for the second overtime in this scoreless match. University of Akron and Ball State here on a sunny Sunday afternoon. Cub Cadet Field, First Energy Stadium on the campus of the University of Akron, as the Zips trying to finish up the season strong with 13 freshmen on the squad. They won their last match against the Miami Redhawks and have played the top team in the MAC West to a even draw at 0-0 entering this second overtime, as Ball State fighting for a MAC regular season championship and the top seed in the upcoming MAC tournament. It will be Ball State with the first touch to start this second overtime period. And if no one scores in this 10-minute overtime period, it will be a scoreless draw. So here's the touch, and back at it. There's Shaw. They play it out wide and trying to go down the line. Bachman knocks it across the touchline. Throw in coming for Ball State. And that one's lost, so it'll be possession now. A throw-in coming for the Zips. Zips defensive backs have done great. That back four has been outstanding, helping out Amani June. He's come up with a couple of nice plays. And O'Brien trying to play it into the offensive end. Lauren Lambert, fresh set of legs, who starts out. Called for the handball there, the inadvertent handball. So moving up to take the free kick from just inside the circle on the Cardinals' half of the field is the keeper, Heitschel. Serves a really nice ball into the box and headed out of the box. Alfrey trying to play it up the line, and she does. It bends in. And there's Campbell trying to win it. And it's knocked out by Boyce. Corner kick coming for Ball State. Paula Guerrero will take the corner kick for Ball State. And look at everybody is in the keeper box. Guerrero serves it back post, headed out of there. And chasing that down. And there's a player down in the box. It's Lauren Roll.
Out on the pitch for an injured Ball State player.
That's what happens. You get all those players in the box, and somebody inadvertently takes a elbow, a shoulder, a head, and roll down and now back up. So that's good. It ended up being a drop ball, and they'll just knock it out. It'll be a throw-in coming. for Ball State, trying to play it into the box. It's headed back out of there by Boyce, but possession maintained. There's Shaw, offsides. Shaw a little bit behind the defense there, whistled for the offsides. So the Zips will put it into play. Abigail Brown doing the honors. Allie Brown. O'Brien can't come up with it, so knocked back into the Zips defensive end, and now the Zips will try to reshape. Throw in coming for Ball State. Stepanek will throw it in. There's Roll. Pushing it forward. Roll on a little bit of a run. Has Campbell. Plays it to her. Defense reacts, and Alfrey, one of those backs who's played so well, knocks it back. Elfbow. A high curling shot. No problem for Zhu.
Juliet Elbow with a shot. Amani Zhu with the save.
And Zhu will punt it away. Takes a big hop. Lambert trying to win possession, and she does momentarily. Abigail Brown trying to flip the field. Guerrero heads it over to Roll. Roll again. Plays it to Shaw. Ahead to Campbell. Good aggressive defense by Ashley Amato. 1v1. Didn't allow Campbell to get a clean touch or a clean look. And it'll be a goal kick coming. Allison Abbey checks in for Sam Matlin. So they're going to push up, and Matlin a defender, Abbey a midfielder. They're going with only 3 defenders now, 3 back, and they'll throw an extra midfielder in there to try to put some pressure on. It opens up the opportunity for the Zips to counter. Lambert. And that's going to be a foul. That's got to be a foul. And they play it quickly, and running onto it is Amanda Shaw. Shaw the cross, and Zook reacts nicely. Kiana Zook hustles back, as that was a 50-50 call that went against the Zips. And Ball State quickly with the opportunity. Kiana Zook hustles and comes up with the defensive play. They whistle this as a foul on the Zips, which that could go either way. Nice play by O'Brien to turn. And now it's a good recovery and clear by Ball State. Abby trying to save it. She does. Here comes the cross into the box. Walton. Actually, Campbell not home, but it's run down by Potts. Elfbow. Schrader with the defense, and she knocks it to Lambert. Stepanek will play it deep for Roll. Lauren Roll, a good job to save it. Now she'll put it into the box. Shaw, the header, off the mark. Nice ball by Roll. Shaw couldn't get the header. Goal kick coming for Amani Zhu. .3:15 remaining in the second overtime. Guerrero trying to keep that in the offensive end, and Ball State able to do that. Abby trying to get around Zook. She fights through. Abby drops it for Roll. Little one touch, and it's right to Amani Zhu. Zhu held her line, came right to her. Under 3 minutes remaining. And Jew will knock it deep. Good header by Allie Brown. Lambert runs it down. Lauren Lambert. Corner coming for the Zips as she knocks it off Zisweiler. So here comes the corner. Shea O'Brien will take it. O'Brien with the corner. Into the box. Lambert trying to settle it down, but it's controlled by Shaw. Zook shielding the defender and earns the throw in. Zips on the far end. O'Brien can't find anybody. Coming away with it is Stepanek playing the long ball, but it goes across the touchline. She's playing it up the line, and Abby couldn't run it down, so Zook will throw it in. Potts plays it back, and Abigail Brown knocks it to Schrader. And a long ball played back in. Allie Brown running onto it. She's got Bachman if she can cross it. Sliding shot saved by Heitschel as Bachman was on the back post, but no way to get her the ball. The defense was very good. Abigail Brown will knock it back into the Zips offensive end as we approach 35 seconds remaining in the second overtime. Roll the quick one touch, but it's knocked across the touchline. Throw in coming for the Zips. Zook takes it and down the line. Guerrero trying to mount one last attack, and Abigail Brown knocks it back. And inside of 5 seconds remaining, Roll can't get a shot off, and this one will end as a scoreless match. And you can see some of the Ball State players not happy with the result. Great effort by Noreen Herlihy's Zips as they continue with a winning streak, if you will, as they won their last match. This one is a draw, a scoreless draw against Ball State. So once again, our score 0-0 in double overtime. It's a scoreless draw. Remember, you can see this match or any of the matches in their replay on ESPN, the Watch ESPN app, or by logging on to WatchESPN.com. This